You know, like many of you, we recall back when Ricky Gervais was a slightly chubby but very kind comedian.
Yeah. Neither of which is he now.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst celeb reactions to jokes.
You hear that? No gills. So I can't be a fish. And I'm a genius voice of a generation, so I'm not gay.
For this list, we're looking at times that famous folk haven't been the best sports when it comes to jokes about them or someone close to them. Which of these reactions did you have the strongest reaction to? Tell us in the comments. Number 10. Tom Cruise. In 2005, South Park released the episode Trapped in the Closet, taking shots at Tom Cruise and his beloved Scientology.
Well, haven't I done well, Elron? Haven't you enjoyed my acting? Which film did you like best?
Well, I mean, you're not like as good as Leonardo DiCaprio, but you're okay, I guess.
What?
A year later, the episode was due to be repeated on Comedy Central. However, Cruise was in the midst of promoting Mission Impossible 3. Allegedly, when he heard about the repeat, he threatened to stop promoting the Paramount film, as Viacom owned both Paramount and Comedy Central.
You made me look stupid. I'm gonna sue you too.
Well, fine, go ahead and sue me.
I will. I'll sue you in England.
In the end, the episode was pulled. South Park creators released a tongue-in-cheek statement aimed at the L. Ron Hubbard-founded group.
But I don't know any of this stuff.
Neither did Elron when he started. He said he just closed his eyes and wrote down whatever came to mind. You can do the same. Just let it flow.
Reportedly, this episode even caused Isaac Hayes, also a member of Scientology, to leave the show as the voice of Chef. Number 9. Eddie Murphy. In the 80s, Eddie Murphy was as synonymous with Saturday Night Live as Tan France is with French tux.
You do tuck in your shirts usually, right? You see how I've tucked in mine? It's called a French tuck.
Yet as his film career began to rocket, Murphy stepped away from the show. By 1995, his career was stalling after several box office failures. So, SNL decided to kick their former star when he was down. During a sketch with David Spade, an image of Murphy was shown as Spade uttered,
"Look, children, it's a falling star. Make a wish."
Murphy was so furious that he essentially boycotted SNL for decades. Fortunately, by 2019, bridges were mended and Murphy hosted SNL, even picking up a Primetime Emmy for his troubles.
This is the last episode of 2019, but if you're black, this is the first episode since I left back in 1984.
Number 8. Morrissey. We've all experienced seeing our childhood heroes turn into something problematic in the modern day. And that was certainly the case for Lisa Simpson with the Snuffs frontman Quillaby in the episode Panic on the Streets of Springfield.
Can't you see this show is just a cash grab? I'm only here because I lost my fortune suing people for saying things about me that were completely true.
She witnessed her idol, voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch, turn into a raving racist. Sadly for Morrissey, the character was a spoof of him.
No! You turned your back on veganism! And you're also a huge racist.
And he hated it. He wrote a lengthy blog post slamming The Simpsons and threatened a lawsuit, if he could afford it.
The hatred shown towards me from the creators of The Simpsons is obviously a taunting lawsuit, but one that requires more funding than I could possibly muster in order to make a challenge. Neither do I have a determined business squad of legal practitioners ready to pounce. I think this is generally understood and is the reason why I'm so carelessly and noisily attacked.
He also claimed that to be a writer for the show, you need, quote, complete ignorance. His manager chimed in, wondering if The Simpsons was the, quote, real hurtful racist group due to portraying Quillaby as overweight. Number 7. Marilyn Manson. In 2009, Marilyn Manson decided to post a threatening statement on his MySpace. He took aim at journalists and their, quote, cavalier statements about him. Manson claimed that he and his fans would, quote, greet them at their home and discover just how much they believe in their freedom of speech. This over-the-top reaction seemed to be about an article by Travis Keller about when he met Manson in 2007. He claimed the metal musician was a paranoid drug addict. This isn't the first time Manson has clashed with journalists. In 1998, Manson was accused by Spin magazine editor Craig Marks of assault and threatening his family. All because Manson didn't get a full photo on the magazine's cover. Number 6. Ivanka Trump. During the Trump administration, Saturday Night Live liked to mock the family any chance they got. and the Trumps took it really well. Just kidding, they hated it. In 2017, it was Ivanka Trump's turn to be parodied.
When she walks into a room, all eyes are on her. She's Ivanka.
In this episode, Scarlett Johansson spoofed Ivanka with a fake advert for the perfume Complicit. The skit mocked Ivanka for her lack of action against her father.
She doesn't crave the spotlight, but we see her. Oh, how we see her. Complicit.
After the spoof, Ivanka appeared on CBS This Morning to claim that she wanted to be a, quote, force for good.
If being complicit is wanting to be a force for good and to make a positive impact, then I'm complicit.
According to Omarosa Manigault-Newman, behind the scenes, Ivanka was livid. She kept bringing up the sketch during staff meetings and wouldn't let it go. Like father, like daughter. Number 5, Kanye West. South Park strikes again. This time, it's Ye himself. In 2009, the show produced the episode Fish Sticks.
You like fish sticks? Yeah? You like putting fish sticks in your mouth? Yeah? Well, what are you, Eric? A gay fish? Fish sticks! Oh, dude, that's funny as shit!
According to Bill Hader, who consulted on the episode, the focus on fish sticks started with a retreat where the writers watched salmon jumping out of the water. Trey Parker and Matt Stone veered off into the idea of Kanye West lacking any sense of humor about himself.
Yo, that is messed up, yo. I am not gay, and I sure as hell ain't no fish, all right?
You really don't get it.
Hey, man, I'm a genius, all right? I'm the most talented musician in the world!
Shortly after the episode's airing, West released an introspective blog post where he discussed wanting to be a better person. That was unexpected, but that was thrown out the window a year later when he released the song Gorgeous, where he talks about choking a South Park writer with a fish stick.
And all my fans know I love them, but a gay fish just can't live in the outside world forever. Don't be sad for me, guys. I'm going home!
Much more on brand. Number 4, Eminem. In the early 2000s, Triumph the Insult Comic Dog was everywhere, including the 2002 MTV Video Music Awards.
No offense, ma'am, but I wouldn't let you hump my leg.
While Triumph chatted with Moby, Eminem allegedly began sticking up his middle finger to the musician off camera. When Triumph decided to check in with the rapper, he responded by pushing the puppet away angrily, leaving the creature needing a neck brace later. At the same time, someone in Eminem's entourage threw the puppeteer's notes away. That night, Eminem won the Best Male Video Award and used his speech to criticize Moby some more. Triumph and Eminem later made up when the puppet starred in one of Slim Shady's music videos.
The way you shake it, I can't believe it. I ain't never seen a ass like that.
Number 3, Jerry Falwell. In the 1980s, Jerry Falwell, the televangelist and founder of The Moral Majority, was regularly lecturing the public on their lack of, quote, family values.
But in America, we're far more outspoken. And as a pastor, I can be more verbal, more confrontational, more controversial.
Yes, you definitely have been that.
I have been all of that.
So, to get back at him, Larry Flynt, the creator of the adult magazine Hustler, ran a fake ad about Falwell. The ad has Falwell discussing his first time involving his mother and a goat in an outhouse.
The depth of his depravity sickens me.
This parody was a nod to the Campari ads at the time. Falwell was livid, which is fair. So he ended up suing the magazine.
Yes, Your Honor, there is a public interest in making Jerry Falwell look ludicrous, insofar as there is a public interest in having Hustler magazine express the point of view that Jerry Falwell is full of BS.
In the end, the court ruled in Hustler's favor, deeming the ad a parody. Number 2, Donald Trump. The other Trump member that hated being joked about on Saturday Night Live.
Who is excited for my inauguration day? Yes, thank you to those people over there who I definitely did not pay to do that.
However, unlike his daughter, Donald did not put on a brave face in public. Instead, he angrily lashed out. several times. Alec Baldwin had been portraying Trump on a series of sketches on SNL, and getting a lot of praise for his performances.
To me, Trump was someone who he's always searching for a stronger, better word, and he never finds it.
Instead of, ignoring it and focusing on running the country, Trump took to Twitter to vent at both Baldwin and the show. The two continued to trade public barbs for a while on talk shows and social media.
You tweeted back, agony though it may be, I'd like to hang in there, at least for the impeachment hearings, the resignation speech, the farewell helicopter ride to Mar-a-Lago, the good stuff. The good stuff.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Will Smith. Is this the Oscars or the MMA? During the 2022 Academy Awards, host Chris Rock did a little ribbing with the audience. Then he turned his attention to Jada Pinkett Smith. She had shaved her head due to alopecia, prompting Rock to compare her to Demi Moore's character in G.I. Jane. She was not impressed, and her husband Will Smith stormed the stage, slapping Rock in front of a shocked crowd.
Uh-oh, Richard! Oh, wow!
Taken aback, Rock tried to process as Smith told him to keep his wife's name out of his mouth. It definitely took the shine out of Smith's first Oscar win. Smith eventually apologized to Rock via Instagram. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.